as Antonio Conte strategies the primary anniversary of his appointment via way of means of Tottenham. He keeps to stay in a principal London lodge, and so the conspiracy theorists query whether or not he intends to paste round for the lengthy term. The manager's settlement is up on the give-up of the season, despite the fact that the membership have the choice to increase it for 1 year. So he's off soon, proper? The Jokers, meanwhile, can't see beyond the Alan Partridge thing of it, the huge plate with inside the eating place and all of the rest, even if, with all due recognized to the Linton Travel Tavern, Conte's digs are a reduce above. What human beings are extra reluctant to procedure is the detail of sacrifice which, in Conte's case, entails him being far from his wife, Elisabetta, and their teenage daughter, Vittoria, who've remained in Italy. They go to frequently, however it isn't always the same. When Conte were given the Spurs activity on November 1st of closing year, he and Elisabetta did now no longer need to uproot Vittoria from her faculty, and this is nevertheless the case. I should recognize her second due to the fact she's developing, and to alternate many colleges isn't always good, Conte said. I'm absolutely focused. We determined to move on this manner with my own circle of relatives, additionally on this season, after which we are able to see. We will see with inside the destiny to attempt to locate the fine solution. It's proper to recognize the own circle of relatives and, sometimes, when you have to place the own circle of relatives in the front of you, you do it. Conte is decided to guide via way of means of instance at Spurs. He wishes his wholehearted dedication to the membership and the way he suffers to be the template for everyone, starting with the gamers. As he organized for Saturday's go-to of Everton, he mentioned how that they'd spent a variety of intellectual strength in Wednesday's 3-2 Champions League domestic win over Eintracht Frankfurt. This is the character of the competition. It is draining. But pretty genuinely the gamers should dig deeper. They want to recognize their limits and move past them. Everton boast the joint fine protective document with inside the Premier League. They can be a hard nut to crack. It does now no longer matter. Spurs have to discover a manner. Everyone can communicate approximately a prevailing mentality, Conte said. The issue is to switch this idea each day via their paintings, their behavior. To construct a prevailing mentality is fatigue. You should be had to do that direction, and it's now no longer for all. I'm playing lots to paintings with those gamers in an attempt to contain the complete Tottenham surroundings due to the fact a prevailing mentality must be for the complete membership, now no longer handiest the gamers. So, each branch of the membership, each pore of the constructing at Enfield, and Conte wishes it to increase to the fanatics with inside the stadium. One of the huge pluses of the season has been the team's 100% domestic document in all competitions. And it has now no longer been misplaced on Conte that 4 in their 6 league video games earlier than the World Cup damage are at domestic. Conte has felt the strength of the floor at numerous times, maximum memorably with inside the pivotal derby towards Arsenal on the give-up of closing season, while Spurs powered to a 3-0 win that installation their Champions League qualification. 3 days after that, they confronted Burnley in a Sunday noon kickoff, and anyone knew the ecosystem could be a good deal flatter. It turned into, despite the fact that Spurs did win 1-0. Conte wishes a constantly intimidating domestic crowd, and it's miles a aim closer to which every fan can contribute. I recognize very well, due to the fact I turned into a participant, what it approached to play away in a tough ecosystem, Conte said. I keep in mind this season, in the Champions League, at Sporting Lisbon and Eintracht Frankfurt, after which in England at Nottingham Forest, it turned into absolutely tough, a variety of noise. When we play at domestic, our fanatics should be a 12th participant for us. We should attempt to take advantage of that. Conte discovered that Dejan Kulusevski turned into out of the Everton in shape, and he did now no longer recognize whether or not the winger could be returned for subsequent Wednesday's ride to Manchester United. Kulusevski, who broken a hamstring on worldwide obligation with Sweden on the give-up of closing month, suffered a setback in education on Thursday.